Next Monday is International Women's Day, and this video message is for all women working in transport sector in Europe. I start from one figure. Only around 20% of transport workers are women. Why? Because barriers to careers for women in transport are keeping them away. When we surveyed the women transport workers, we found that one of these barriers is the high level of workplace violence and harassment in the sector. They are threatened by customers and passengers, but they are also facing abuse inside the company from co-workers and their managers. And transport sector are doing little or nothing to protect them against violence. 1/3 women transport workers replied to our survey pointed out that their company did not pursue a zero-tolerance policy. And as you can imagine, COVID-19 has only made things worse for women. Many women's transport work in a customer-facing job or in frontline services and face a high risk of infection. Not only that, but women working in public transport have been attacked, abused, and spot on by passengers after requesting them to wear masks. This is not acceptable. We as union need to be at the forefront of the fight against violence. We need to shape a better future for women's transport workers. We need a zero-tolerance policy in all workplaces. That's why this year, on International Women's Day, we will continue to call on government to ratify ILO Convention 190, the first international labor standard to address violence and harassment at work. But as you know, we are not used to sitting around and waiting for government to act. That's why at the ETF we created and published a workplace guidance for trade unions and companies that explain how to address violence and harassment against women's transport workers at work and at home. As the chair of the ETF Women's Committee, I call on you to take action. Use our workplace guidance. As the voices of women's transport workers, we have the duty to make matters into our hands. As union, we have the opportunity to build a better new normal for women transport workers. Use our guidance in social dialogue to ensure that all the companies take into account the new reality of COVID-19 and prevent the harassment against women at work. Use our workplace guidance to obtain a zero-tolerance policy. Together, as union, we can create change. We can make a violence and harassment-free zone at work, at home, everywhere a reality.